Hello everybody, our character education focus for the month is on perseverance, and I have a selection of books to share with you that all support the theme of perseverance. Let's start with a picture book. Here is My First Day by Phùng Quang and Nguyên Liên. The rainy season has come to the Mekong Delta, and On, a young Vietnamese boy, sets out alone in a wooden boat wearing a little backpack and armed with only a single oar. On the way, he is confronted by giant crested waves, heavy rainfall, and eerie forests where fear takes hold of him. But On knows it will all be worth it when he reaches his destination, one that is familiar to children all over the world. A graphic novel for us. Here is Four Eyes by Ogle and illustrated by Dave Valeza. 6th grade isn't as great as Rex thought it would be. He's the only kid who hasn't had a growth spurt, and the bullies won't let him forget it. His closest friend is unreliable at best, and there's a cute girl in his class who may or may not like him back. With so much going on, everything is a blur, including Rex's vision. So when he discovers that he needs glasses and his family can only afford the ugliest pair in the store, any hope Rex had of fitting in goes completely out of focus. In this true coming-of-age story, Rex has his sights set on surviving 6th grade, but now he's got to find a way to do it with glasses, no friends, and a family that just doesn't get it. A prose novel for us, here is Across the Desert by Dusti. Jolene loves watching The Desert Aviator, a live stream of 12-year-old Addie Earhart flying her ultralight plane and exploring the desert. Jolene dreams of becoming an explorer too, and of escaping her troubles at home, where she has to hide her mother's opioid addiction. And Addie finds a new friend through her chats with Jolene, her biggest and only fan. Then it all goes wrong. Addie's engine abruptly stops, and Jolene watches in helpless horror as the ultralight crashes and the video goes dark. With no one to turn to for help, and only a hand-drawn map and a stolen cell phone to rely on, Jolene must find a way to save the Desert Aviator. And another prose novel for us. Here is 3 Strike Summer by Skyler Schrempp. There are only 3 rules at the Santa Ana Holdston Peach Orchard. No stealing product, no drunkenness or gambling, and absolutely no organizing. Well, Gloria May Willard isn't about to organize any peaches. She's got more on her mind than that. Like the secret all-boys baseball team she's desperate to play for, if only they'd give her a chance. Or the way that wages keep going down. The way their company lodgings are dirty and smelly, and everyone seems intent on leaving Gloria out of everything. But Gloria has never been the type to wait around for permission. If the boys won't let her play, she'll find a way to make them. If the people around her are keeping secrets, then she'll keep a few of her own. And if the boss men at the Santa Ana Holdston Peach Orchard say she can't organize peaches, then by golly, she'll organize a whole ball game. Concluding our video, a couple of biographies I thought I would share with you. The first one is Jerry Changed the Game by Tate, illustrated by Cherise. Paris. This is the story of how engineer Jerry Lawson revolutionized video games forever. As a boy, Jerry loved playing with springs, sprockets, and gadgety things. When he grew up, Jerry became an engineer, a professional tinkerer, and in the 1970s, he turned his technical know-how to video games. Back then, if players wanted a new video game, they had to buy an entire new console, making gaming very expensive. Jerry was determined to fix this problem, and despite roadblocks along the way and having to repeat a level or two, Jerry eventually leveled up and built a brand new kind of video game console, one that allowed players to switch out cartridges. Today, all thanks to Jerry Lawson, gamers have access to hundreds of video games at the push of a button. And our final biography here is Emmanuel's Dream by Laurie Thompson, illustrated by Sean Qualls. Born in Ghana, West Africa, with one deformed leg, Emmanuel of Fosu Yaboa was dismissed by most people, but not by his mother Comfort, who taught him to reach for his dreams. As a boy, Emmanuel hopped to school more than 2 miles each way, learned to play soccer, left home at age 13 to provide for his family, and eventually became a cyclist. In 2001, Emmanuel rode 400 miles across Ghana to spread the message that disability does not mean inability. Thanks in large part to Emmanuel's bike ride and his political activism. In 2006, the Ghanaian Parliament passed the Persons with Disability Act, which guaranteed the same rights to people with disabilities as the rest of the country's citizens. All of these are great books, and they all support the theme of perseverance. Happy reading, everybody.